It's Opie and Anthony, and in the studio we got Spazz, our buddy, our pal, who works on the radio show. He hasn't been on the radio in a couple weeks, thank God. But he's been busy screening the phone calls for the radio, and he does a great job. Right, Anthony?
Absolutely.
I think we could agree on that point. Well, Spazz gave me his radio audition tape as I was leaving the building yesterday.
Because I guess wasn't worthy enough to listen to it and offer up an opinion.
Right.
My total lack of radio experience that Spazz sees it. Yeah.
And, well...
Spazz.
What?
Do you realize this is the #1 radio market in the country?
Yes, I do.
Do you realize pretty much whether you like them, hate them, or what have you, anybody in a major market radio has enough experience to critique a college radio tape?
Yeah.
I'm almost insulted. If it wasn't coming from you, I would be insulted, but
all right, well,
I couldn't possibly be insulted.
I apologize.
By you.
Well,
that's okay, Spaz.
Once again, Anthony and I played the tape.
Like we're in Iowa. I'm an intern at an Iowa radio station. You can't critique my tape.
So Anthony and I checked out the tape while we were stuck in traffic on the way in today, and you kept us very entertained. Usually we have major road rage, especially with the 59th Street Bridge being effed up like it is lately. We were stuck in traffic. We didn't care because we were laughing so damn hard. That is
like
a fact.
retards.
That is a fact. People were looking at us like, what the hell are they listening to that they're laughing so hard?
We should have had hockey helmets on for what we looked like in that truck. Swear to God.
Well, Anthony, there's already people calling in because I told people to call up and comment about Spazz's radio audition tape.
Yeah.
We haven't even played any of it yet, and people are already calling in.
Well, I would love to know what someone would have to say before they hear it.
All right, Mike, what's going on?
Dude.
Yeah.
You guys, I couldn't even imagine what you guys were like on the bridge. I mean, I call in all the time, and I talk to him just on the phone.
Yeah.
I can imagine what these tapes are going to be like. If you don't mind, I want to hang on the air and just listen to this, because this has got to be probably the funniest thing I'm ever going to hear in my entire life.
All right, I'll put you on hold, and we'll go to you from time to time with your comments as well, okay?
Right on. Thanks,
All right. Who else is... do we have someone screening the call? Yeah. All right, here we go, Anthony.
All right.
So I guess we could get into Spazz's audition tape.
Well, let's get right into it. This tape was made when, Spaz?
Over the weekend?
Over the weekend.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
Because he's talking about some current events in this tape. He's talking about Khalid Muhammad's Million Youth March.
Yeah.
He's talking about the killer mosquito.
Yeah, don't get confused. This isn't a tape from years ago or something at a college radio station or anything. This is... just this weekend.
Right. A couple days ago, he's talking about the Subway Series a little bit, kind of. A little baseball talk.
Well, Maggie, a mad dog right there. You better watch it, Maggie.
And he has some comments about Hillary Clinton.
Politics. Good.
Politics.
Well-rounded.
And Janet Reno out of nowhere.
Oh.
All right. So we're going to play the first break, Spaz.
All right.
This is you opening up your radio show, right?
Yes.
Okay, what were you trying to get across in your first break here? We're just going to go through the process with you, that's all.
All right, I wanted to start off with a voiceover to show I could do a voiceover.
Okay.
Voiceover.
Intro to music, you know, and hype up the show or what you can expect in the hour coming up and everything like that.
Jesus Christ. All right, so it's kind of like a radio tease, you know. I'm K-Dog. It's...
Oh, yeah. By the way, his name is not Kevin or Spaz on his radio show. It is...
K-Dog. K-Dog.
K-Dog. Okay. Look how he says that with authority.
So over a long, I think it's a Metallica intro, you're going to tell everyone what they can expect on the K-Dog radio show, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start here then, man.
Yeah, I'm kicking it off here at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on this Friday, or Saturday, I'm sorry.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You didn't know what day you were on?
I screwed up in the beginning, but I covered it very well in the next statement.
What, or Saturday, I'm sorry?
No, the next statement I said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get into the weekend like everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. So, you were a little confused what day it was, right?
Yeah.
No real big deal if you're trying to be on the radio.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm kicking it off here at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on this Friday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. Just trying to get...
Wait, what was that?
Everybody else is...
What?
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
What?
It's like Friday... or Saturday. Do you hear that?
What, he's got some kind of breathing thing going?
Play that again.
All right, hold on. This could take forever today.
Yeah, I'm kicking it off here at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on this Friday, or Saturday, I'm sorry. Just trying to get into the weekend as everybody else is. But
what? What is that? You can't be snorting into the microphone like that.
Phlegm. It's when I'm breathing through my mouth. That's the sound I make.
Well, you got to fix that. Or something.
All right, so the K-Dog radio show has begun, Anthony.
Yeah, how would I know? Right. Mr. Inexperienced.
The K-Dog radio show has begun.
All right.
And so far, Spaz is not really sure what day it is. That's a good start, though, Spaz.
Sure.
All right.
But we're going to kick it off the little program here with a little bit of Metallica. And
he walks away from the
a little bit here.
Good mic technique.
All right. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be getting into here on the music with Rob Zombie and Rammstein and other good stuff. We're going to be talking about some news going around. There's a killer mosquito going around in Queens right now. The Mets, the Yankees, get into that Million Man Youth March. We'll see how good that goes.
Million Man Youth March? What? Million Man Youth March? It's the Million Man March or the Million Youth March. Never both.
You can't be a man and a youth at the same time.
The Million Man Youth March.
I like that other part.
I know, wait, I'm going back. So the comments about, like, riots or something. Hold on, here we go.
The Million Man Youth March. We'll see how good that goes. You see the riots right now. Anyway, as everybody fears for their life in Harlem, listen.
Spaz is like bashing black people.
Right off the bat. What's up with that?
I was trying to make
People are fearing for their lives?
You're wacky.
So they're fearing for their lives, and they're like, what the hell, I might as well tune in the K-Dog radio show?
Yeah, you know, I figured that'd be a good connection with the story into the show.
All right. Let me go back. What?
I didn't say anything.
All right, let's hear this again.
Get into that Million Man Youth March. We'll see how good that goes. You see the riots right now. Anyway, as everybody fears for their life in Harlem, listen for, contest and giveaways later on here at WSS at 10 a.m. We got some T-shirts and other stuff like that. Anyway, let's just continue on to music. We're going to kick it off with Metallica, Fade to Black. Here at WSR 6 a.m. on the College Radio. Phone number 633-2369. Drop up any request, drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind. Go up to the studio. K-Dog, 6 a.m.
All right, let's get some listener reaction on the instant feedback, Opie. Greg from Jersey says, guys, this isn't even funny. It's just sad. And Ian from Syosset, please, I beg you, put the K-Dog to sleep. What is your little catchphrase? Drop a dime?
I used to say, drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind.
Oh, that's cute. Do you know what a phone call costs these days?
I know, but, it's just catchy, I thought.
Someone else has a little critique. I don't know how experienced this guy is in radio, but he's offering his critique. Rich from New York City. Get the tissues out of your nose. You're not calling in sick to work.
Let's go to the phones real fast, Ant. Frank, what's up?
I'm going to drop a quarter. Oh, my God, I almost crashed. When is that Million Man Youth March? I felt K-Dog. I felt like a dog. My head was twisting when they hear a weird sound. Oh, my... What's going on?
Well, we're going to teach Spaz or K-Dog a little bit about radio today.
It sounded like he was snoring. I almost fell asleep, too. If I wasn't laughing, I would have been asleep.
All right, Frank, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Can we go to some instant feedback real quick? Steve from the Foundry Music website.
Okay.
As you know, Steve, wanting to get into broadcasting, he's going to school right now.
Yeah.
He says, God damn, I've been busting my ass on a demo for the past month, so I'll sound perfect. And that's what Kevin hands in? Oh, my God, what a tragedy.
It's a rough draft.
All right, calm down, everyone. Mike, what's up?
Hey, if you ask me, I think K-Dog is trying to audition to be Will Pendarvis on K-Rock or something, because he's horrible.
All right.
You guys suck. Spaz, you rusty trombone.
All right, thank you.
Later.
All right. So was that the end of your first break? You set up your radio show there, Spaz?
The first break, yes.
All right.
Mind you, this whole tape is a rough draft.
Okay.
Oh, rough draft.
By the way, I noticed throughout your radio audition that you were, like, recording your segues.
Yes.
Oof. Why?
because I want
like one song would fade out, and then I guess he's trying to show a future boss that he's able to start another song as the other one's ending, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! You don't need to put that on a tape.
I don't?
No, a monkey could do that.
Oh.
I mean, seriously. All right, should we move on with his audition tape?
Oh, of course.
All right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
All right, in all fairness for K-Dog, this is his second break of his radio audition tape, Anthony.
Yeah.
And he's coming out of Ugly Kid Joe's Neighbor, right?
Yes.
All right, so he figured he'd work the song title into his rap to start this break.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Here at,
Come on!
WICR.
Wait a minute. Did you forget what radio station you were at?
Did you? No, I just lost train of thought there for a second.
Oh. The train of thought derailed many miles back.
Wait, Spaz. All right, you start your radio show, and you're not really sure what day of the week it is, right?
Yes.
Okay, and now I'm hearing on this tape that you really weren't sure what radio station you were at.
Let me request drop a dime.
Drop a dime. What does that say it again?
Drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind.
All right, here he comes to start his second break with that neighbor thing. And listen closely. Spaz kind of forgot what radio station he's broadcasting for.
Drop a nickel, suck my pickle.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Here at, WICR.
It's like 4.5 seconds. I just timed it. It's like 4.5 seconds. You didn't know your call letter?
Did you have to look up and read it from somewhere or what?
Wait, was that manipulated?
That's not manipulated. That's how you gave me the tape.
Serious?
Yeah, look. Listen for yourself. You don't know what radio station you're broadcasting for.
I almost said NEW.
Oh, he's dreaming now.
Jesus.
All right, listen.
Here at, WICR.
It's like, you're at, W1? At Hull. Bing.
All right.
K-Dog.
All right, so you had
it's the K-Dog, so he's growling. Oh, I get it now. Holy jeez.
All right, so you had a little trouble trying to remember what radio station you're at. I guess that happens with all the pros in the biz.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on with the second break here.
All right.
610 AM out of College Radio, phone number 633-2369. That was Ugly Kid Joe with Neighbor. And before that, you heard Fear Factory with their new single Cars, as well as we opened up the show with Metallica. Yes, there is none higher with Fade to Black. Anyway, we're going to be getting some more news later on talking about that deadly mosquito going around in Queens.
What's the deadly mosquito? Is it like as big as Godzilla and it's attacking people?
It killed a couple of people.
You make it sound like it's this huge, like, 20-foot creature.
Well,
the deadly mosquito.
I'm trying to make the story so people would listen to me.
So this is a radio tease? They're going to have to tune in to make sure it's not a huge, giant mosquito?
Yes, because I'm trying to give them a headline to capture my audience.
Oh, is that it? Like the tease?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, the instant feedback. Just going wild, Opie.
Yeah.
Paul from Morristown, he sounds like he smoked a dime bag before making the tape. Someone tell Spaz it's okay to go back, listen to his tape before he hands it to anyone. Then he should ask himself if he would hire the person on the tape. Get Mr. Rogers off the friggin' air. Donald in the Bronx says, I'm going to drop a grenade. This is more painful than watching Ben Stiller get his schween caught in a zipper. And Xavier, good God in heaven, make this hurting stop. Make it stop. It burns my ears. Get this effing sorry ass off the air. Menon from Brooklyn, I'd rather wear a Cleveland steamer than hear the rest of this. Greg in Jersey, guys, please tell me that this is a bit and he didn't really do this on his own. So the feedback's just pouring in. Billy, what's up?
Hey, guys, how are you?
All right. What's up?
What is it, one giant mosquito?
That's what I was trying to tell him.
Like Rodan flying around Queens somewhere?
Yeah, it's doing a flyby, for God's sake.
the giant mosquito that's killing people in Queens. Come on.
3 people.
Hey, this is Don Imus. This is annoying me because I had Moby Worm, the giant worm. Remember that, baby? Hey, Spaz, am I experienced enough to critique your tape? Yeah.
Just wait when he tries to pronounce what the people are getting from the giant mosquito.
Spaz, I think you need a big fag cowboy hat like Don Imus. Now let's say it. WAMBC.
All right. So I guess Spaz is teasing a news story to keep his listeners tuned, right, Anthony? I think so. So I guess he's gonna have commentary on the giant mosquito soon. Me and Rick are gonna pee ourselves in the It gets much better.
Oh, I know.
Because this is Spaz's news break.
Hold on to your bladder, kids.
Okay, so there's a huge giant mosquito loose in Queens, and we continue the tape now. Does it have, like, fangs and stuff, Spaz?
It's right in Astoria right now. It's a big giant mosquito.
All right, here we go. Let's move on. Let's move on with the tape. If you're just tuning in, we're listening to Spaz's radio audition tape. Just wait till he talks about the Million Youth March.
If he said LaGuardia, we call it LaGuardia. Let's do a little traffic report. Watch out for the traffic by LaGuardia Airport.
All right, here we go, Ant. Let's move on.
I'm not going to even get into Hillary. I don't want to discuss that, can't give my views over the air because it's not meant for on the air. But, yeah.
All right, so you went from... Okay, so this is like your current event.
What the hell is that?
This is your current event break, I'm assuming. You want to discuss the issues of the day, right?
Yeah.
So you're teasing the giant mosquito story that you're going to talk about a little later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But now you have some commentary about Hillary Clinton, but it's so outrageous you're not going to tell your listeners, right?
Wait a minute. You had commentary on Hillary.
Yeah.
But it's not for the air.
Yeah, because I didn't know if I was allowed to say that. Say what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
Well, unless you were going to call her a I don't...
No,
sorry.
All right, we had to dump out of the show.
Unless you were going to say something bad about her, bad language or anything, what were you going to say?
What were we going to say about Hillary? You got some obvious strong views on Hillary.
Yeah, I was going to say is that she's a carpet muncher and she shouldn't be in New York because she doesn't know anything about it.
Whoa.
Oh, carpet muncher.
This is K-Dog's train wreck. So you're pretty much telling people that she's a lesbian.
Well, yeah, because she's a butch. She's been the president for the past 2 terms. She wore the pants of the family.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so I guess what I'm getting from K-Dog's radio audition tape, there's a killer mosquito loose in Queens, and Hillary Clinton is a carpet muncher, right? Goddamn, I would listen to this every day. I swear to God.
I swear to you, if this was on every day, I would listen. K-Rock ought to hire you. I swear I would listen every day.
You're definitely better than Stuttering John.
I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Much, but okay, so giant mosquito, Hillary Clinton is a carpet muncher.
Right.
Let's continue.
Not a carpet bagger. Right. No. He's getting away from politics.
All right, wait. Hold on, I got to go. The phone's really fast. Chris, what's up?
I can do better than that, and I'm not in radio, and that's a challenge.
All right, Chris, thank you. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Listen, I tell you what, I just about peed myself sitting here for the last 10 minutes on the line. I gotta tell you, Anthony, I can understand why he didn't give you the tape to critique. You know, K-Dog's vast experience in the music industry has led him to where we're at right now. And I can just imagine where his career is headed to. He's going to be beyond what you guys can even imagine.
All right, Mike.
Take care, fellas.
All right, Jesus.
Can we have some more some more emails coming in? They're just coming in like crazy.
All right, go ahead, Ant.
Johnny thinks K-Dog should spend more time licking his things. Good God in heaven, Spaz shouldn't even do commentary for the Special Olympics. Joe Lyons from Comedy Central checking in. The Grease Man isn't as racist as Spaz.
Oh, that's right. He had a comment about the Million Man Youth March.
The Million Man Youth March.
Yeah.
Johnny from Brooklyn. What's wrong with Spaz? His mother must have dropped him as a baby. Corey, does Spaz have the ability to speak in complete sentences or have a complete thought? What a tool. And Rich, neither is K-Dog meant to be on the air. Maybe in the air when he jumps to his death after this critique. So people just checking in like crazy, K-Dog.
Yeah, and if you're just tuning in, once again, we're listening to Spaz, a.k.a. K-Dog's radio audition tape, Anthony.
Bad dog and a K-Dog. Hey, K-Dog.
Spaz handing me the audition tape on the way home last night.
Oh.
All right, so I guess we're in the middle of Spaz's current events break, Anthony.
Right. Giant mosquito, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, we just found out that Hillary Clinton is a carpet mentor.
Yeah. Are we going to go back now to Spaz Radio?
Spaz Radio. From the top of the Spaz building.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Janet Reno getting some heat about the thing in Waco.
Yeah, that thing.
That little distraction.
A couple years ago. You also got some news on the...
Wait, you didn't bring up Janet Reno, but you don't even...
Did you elaborate?
Elaborate on your thought? Hold on, I got to go back again.
That thing in Waco.
Yeah, everybody knows what that was about.
Yeah, but catching some heat. Why is she catching heat? What new developments have we found out about what happened at Waco 2 years ago, or however many years ago it was?
It was an error on my judgment to not speak about that.
Well, do you have any thoughts on Janet Reno in Waco, Texas, Spaz?
None at this moment, but I will get back to you.
Do you think the government's holding information from us?
No, but I just think that Reno probably is getting a bad rap because I know how it feels when...
Huh?
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because I know how it feels, when
All right, let him finish his thought. Okay, he's got some...
Finish his thought, come on. It's only a 4-hour show.
Because I know how it feels when your own personnel and your own officers don't help you out. They're like going against you.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. All right, so here's Spaz talking about Janet Reno, but he just decided to...
Like Hillary, he just wouldn't talk about it.
Janet Reno getting some heat about the thing in Waco a couple years ago. You also got some news on the Mets and Yankees and such good stuff. The Million Man Youth March. Give my commentary on that pretty soon. Anyway, you were listening to K-Dog here at WICR, and we're going to be getting back to more music and give it in about a little bit. But first, we're going to get into a couple commercials, and then we'll be right back with some more tunes. I believe we can kick it off with some Judas Priest. But, so stay tuned. Stay in there. Any requests, 633-2269. This is K-Dog in WICR, 610 a.m.
So he's teasing the Million Man Youth March. He's going to have some comments about
it.
I'm assuming this is going to be the bit of the day. You've been pushing it so much. It's got to be some brilliant stuff, Spaz.
I believe I did give good commentary on it. Yeah.
All right, well, okay. We're finished with the second break from the K-Dog radio audition tape, Anthony. He covered a lot of current events there.
Yeah. The people on the instant feedback are great, man. Lawrence, Brooklyn, give him the overnights. The way overnight. Marconi checking in. I wish I never invented radio. Another guy from Brooklyn saying pathetic, just pathetic. And Chris from Englewood, call the dog catcher on K-Dog and stuff a bone up his ass.
Well, let's go to the phones real fast. Craig, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
Listen, I got one question.
Yeah.
The K in K-Dog.
Yeah.
Is that short for Corky?
Thank you, Craig.
Totally out of control. You guys suck.
All right, bye.
Rooney, New York City. Waco is a current event. In other news, Hitler catching some heat over that Holocaust thing. John, what's up?
Guys, this has got to be a scare, right?
I swear to God.
No way. I used to give him the benefit of the doubt. I thought you guys picked on him too much. Spaz, you're an idiot.
I am going to be hacking up phlegm from laughing so hard.
Real, guys.
I swear it is, John. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
All right.
It's a rough draft.
Well, we understand that, Spaz. That's why you came to us, and we're gonna help you out with your next tape, all right?
Okay.
Tony from Milford. My wife is an Iona graduate. She just threw away her diploma. Thank you for proving Westchester Community College to be the premier higher learning institute. The listeners are great, man.
All right.
That shouldn't be allowed to own a radio.
Tim, you've been waiting a while. What's up?
Oh, guys, let me tell you. This has been worth a half hour wait.
Oh, cool.
Spaz.
Yeah.
I always used to call you Kevin. When you pick up the phone, now you're effing Spaz. You know what he sounds like?
Huh.
You take a 45
Yeah.
and you put it on 33 1/3. Hi, guys. Like the mad scientist in the Bugs Bunny cartoon. After they sniff the ether.
Hello, rabbit.
Let me tell you, Spaz, as a college graduate, oh, Jesus Christ.
right.
God help my son.
All right, Tim.
Later, guys.
Bye.
The president of Iona College just threw himself on the tracks of Metro North and put Spaz in a traffic copter and shoot it down.
And I hate to say this, but we definitely got to take another break. We've been talking for like a half hour. We got the second half of the Spaz radio audition tape.
I defy you to go anywhere.
Who the hell is going to change their dial at this point? On the way, his commentary on the Million Youth March
and the giant mosquito.
The giant mosquito. It's one giant mosquito killing people in Queens, according to Spaz.
Yeah.
And he's got some tips on how to prevent getting bit by the giant mosquito.
Oh, there he is. Whoa, there he is in Astoria. Wow, just trudging up the Van Wyck. I gotta take a leak. I can't handle this, man.
All right, listen. We got to blow out some commercials. Please stay right there. We'll get into the second half of K-Dog's audition tape to become a radio DJ. I swear to God, if there's program directors from other radio stations listening, you're crazy not to hire this guy.
Pick him up in a second.
Hire him, put him up against us, and see what happens. All right, Ed?
All right.
Please don't go anywhere. His commentary on the Million Man Youth March is priceless. And wait till you hear how he pronounces what you get from the giant mosquito. More to come with WNEW. Stay there.
Now, more of the worst of Opie and Anthony on FM Talk at 102.7.
It's Opie and Anthony, and Spaz is in the studio. We're back from the long commercial break. Thanks for hanging in there for us.
I had to run out of here and take the wins.
If you're just tuning in, we're in the middle of listening to Spaz's radio audition tape. He gave us the tape on the way out last night.
Yeah.
Anthony and I, we decided, we were really scared to play it. We finally decided to play it when we were stuck in horrible traffic on the 59th Street Bridge today. We figured we needed a laugh, so we put in Spaz's audition tape.
I gotta say, thank God we were in traffic, that we weren't moving, because I swear I'd have been into the East River.
Yeah.
I'd have driven off the bridge.
Right. We were laughing so freaking hard we forgot we were in traffic.
Should we maybe read a few emails commenting on K-Dog's audition tape opening?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Ed.
All right, Marianne, he sounds like special K-Dog. Let's see, Joe in Morristown, please, oh God, please don't let this moron breed. Terry, the emergency broadcast system is funnier than Spaz. Pete in Hicksville, call the cops on K-Dog so they could put him in the trunk of a car and die. Another one, Spaz is worse than the grease man.
Mm-hmm.
Matt in Ramsey, I guess doing a little imitation of K-Dog. Hey, this is crap dog. I'm an absolute idiot.
And Nat from Manhattan.
Yeah.
You should feed Spaz to the giant mosquito so it could suck the pus out of his head. I want to stop listening, yet I'm deeply compelled. I hope this doesn't cause a clot in my brain.
John checking in. Tell Ralph Malph not to give up his gig at Arnold's.
Oh, man. And we're also getting some faxes in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't handle
Remember, when you're breathing, you got to go.
Spaz, Million Man Ute March? He sounds like Joe Pesci. Ute March. K-Dog has rabies. Does he lick his own you-know-what during the breaks? I bet he can't even get himself off in a closet. Does he sniff the asses of his guests when they enter the studio? Thank you, Johnny. Tell Gay Dog to give it up from Big John.
Sean in Jersey, I think you finally found a worthy cause for all that muscular dystrophy money. We have to have a cure for whatever Spaz has before it spreads. He's sadder than any drooling kid in a wheelchair any day. Well, Spaz, people commenting, but of course they're not experienced in radio.
They really don't know what they're talking about, Spaz.
So,
they're just listeners.
Take that for what it's worth.
Right. Rick, what's up?
Hey, you guys better not let Dave Herman or Gary hear this tape because you guys will be losing your jobs real quick.
Oh, we know that.
And you should just tell Kevin he should go out the cops with a hammer in the near future. Thanks a lot. You guys suck.
All right, Rick. Thank you.
Later.
All right, bye. Wiggler.
Yeah, guys, how's it going?
All right, what's up?
He has got to change from K-Dog to K-Rap. That's just horrible crap right there.
All right,
I tell you that the Budweiser ferret is more articulate than Spaz. Horrible.
Thank you, bud.
You suck at it, especially Spaz.
All right, bye. Steven, what's up?
Yo, I think everybody's busting on him, but he's got balls. He's enjoying himself there.
There you go.
He really is good.
All right, good.
I'd love to be in his shoes.
All right.
Ooh, hanging out with Spike, all them guys, you guys are the best.
We love Spaz. We're just giving him a little advice on his radio audition tape today. Thank you, Steven.
Oh, no problem.
All right, man. One more call and we'll get back to the audition tape. James, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I just want to say, he should either stick to changing tampons or doing gay plays or something, but just get him off the radio. What is up with that?
Well, he's learning.
Mm-hmm. He's learning. He's horrible.
All right, James.
Spaz Dog. What's K-Dog? Spaz Dog sounds better.
All right, cool.
Later.
Thank you. All right, are we ready to get back to the tape, Ant?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, want to refresh everyone's memory in case we're getting a bunch of new people checking out the show today. We are listening to Spaz, a.k.a. K-Dog.
That's his on-air name.
It's his audition radio tape. And so far we learned on this tape that there's a giant mosquito killing people in Queens.
Giant mosquito in Queens. Oh, yeah, Don Imus.
We also learned that Hillary Clinton is a carpet muncher.
Yeah, I've heard in the news that she's a carpet bagger.
Yeah.
But, hey, carpet muncher, why not?
He had some comment about Janarino, but we're not really sure what it was. And he's got, I guess the bit of the day is he's going to have some incredible commentary on the Million Man Youth March. Million Man Youth March. But he's convinced that everyone was rioting in Harlem as they were listening to his radio show. Did I summarize good enough, man?
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
Okay.
Please forgive me. Too much oxygen to my brain.
Okay.
From laughing too hard.
All right, so let's get back to the audition tape. This is break 3. I think finally, are we going to listen to your commentary on the Million Youth March? Yes. Million Man Youth March?
Million Man Youth March.
Okay, let's get back to K-Dog.
Yeah, run for your lives.
Absolutely.
This is K-Dog here. Whoa.
All right, what happened there?
What happened there? K-Dog? Run for your lives, it's K-Dog.
I didn't know that the CD was going to continue. I didn't know. I don't know how to change the continuous single on that CD player.
How did you handle that? Let's hear how he handled that.
Oh, you want me to go back in? All right.
Oh, so he's a very naughty.
Hey. I think he panicked.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, here we go. All right, sorry about that. Here we go. Listen, he forgot to turn off the CD player.
Yeah, run for your lives. This is K-Dog here in WSCR. Whoa. Down there. This is the K-Dog here at WSR 10 a.m. and Jeff Flanagan will be running to the Continental Airlines Arena as he was the 10th caller and he won those Black Sabbath tickets. So
Black Sabbath, that's pretty hip. Yeah. All right, rock on, man. Black Sabbath.
So congratulations, Mr. Jeff Flanagan. All right, of dear old Iona. Anyway, let's get to the news that's going around today here on this Saturday.
All right, here comes some more news.
All right. F. Tom Brokaw. I need Spazz's news.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Dan, there's a guy on the line that says that he sees the giant mosquito. Oh, he hung up. He hung up, but maybe he had to run from the giant mosquito, and he'll call back, I'm sure. All right, here we go with K-Dog's audition tape.
Doing the weekend shift here, WSR 16 a.m., phone number 633-2369.
Wait a minute. Spaz. The K-Dog, pardon me. Excuse me. Meant no disrespect. It's all right. Shouldn't, if you're giving out, whether it be the calls of the station or the phone number, shouldn't you be articulate? Shouldn't you let the people hear it? You're kind of rambling. Hey, K-Dog, it's about 11255. Like, you can't even tell what that was. Play that little part back, and you tell me if you can say what that is.
All right,
here we go.
Doing the weekend shift here, WSR 16 a.m., phone number 633-2369.
Just go to 16 of it. Like, everything just blends into
It's just because I'm used to saying it.
But, hey, who am I?
Adam, what's up?
What's happening, guys?
Hey.
Well, I was wondering, I know where K-Dog got his name. You've been watching too much wrestling, Spaz. I was wondering where Conan from WCW went. I was wondering next if you're going to be using Spaz Hogan.
No.
Wait, you got your name from an
wrestling guy?
Are you a K-Dog wannabe?
No, it's not that. He happens to have the same name. I just picked that name out of the blue because I had another name which I didn't particularly like, so
Macho Man was already taken.
No, I had another name, but I didn't want it anymore, so I chose that one.
What? Howard Stern?
No. The name I had before K-Dog was Dr. K.
Dr. K.
Yeah.
That's
the
good.
doctor is in. Yeah, baby. K-Dog.
And he's got your prescription.
The K-Dog, Jesse James. Oh, you didn't know?
All right, hold on. John has a comment. John, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up? Listen, I just wanted to tell you, the tape would sound better if you played it backwards.
Demonic messages.
Thank you, John. All right, let's get back to the tape because this is another current events break.
All right.
Why are you turning so red over there, Spaz? You all right?
Yeah.
All right.
My head hurts.
All right, here we go. Drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind. New Rochelle, New York.
Drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind.
I'm looking at here at the article about the Million Man Youth March, and it's been
Now, if you're looking at the article, can't you see it just says the Million Youth March? There was the Million Man March, which was down in D.C.
Yeah.
And then there's the Million Youth March, which is up in Harlem.
Yeah.
See, if you're a man, you can't be a youth.
Right.
Or a ute.
So I said it
as you say.
Okay. Million Man Youth Woman March.
All
right, it happens. All right,
it happens time to time.
Million Man Youth March, and there's been a million prayers being said for peace as Muhammad Khalid will be marching.
Oh, no. Wait, you could say Muhammad, Khalid, or his name, Khalid Muhammad.
Oh.
See, you kind of got his name backwards there, Dog K.
My apologies to Mr. Muhammad.
All right, so you're really not sure what his name is, right?
I did read the article before I did this.
Well, didn't you see his name?
Yeah, I thought I read it as Muhammad.
What, do you have lystexia?
There might have been a comma there, I just didn't see it.
All right, let's go.
I don't think so in the newspaper.
All right, let's move on. This is his commentary about the Million Man Youth March.
I read it in a minute. As Muhammad Khalid will be marching, actually he's marching right about now, and last year was only about 6,000 marchers. This year, it's going to be, well, according to him, slightly more. He went through 2 courts, actually, to get this okayed, as the city tried to shut the rally down because of Khalid's racist remarks. In my opinion, I think that it shouldn't happen, but my opinion doesn't apparently count. I'm just one of the masses here in the city of New York.
Masses?
So why don't you think the Million Man Youth March shouldn't take place?
Yeah.
Because the guy is a racist joke. Why should people follow his message?
You mean racist? Like, did he say anything like there'd be rioting up in Harlem?
No, it's just a... All right.
Yeah, I have to agree with him. The grease man likes the K-Dog. Yeah, the color's a problem, snarling's right, K-Dog. It's the grease man with the K-Dog. Wada-doodle, yada-deedle. Wada-doodle-deedle. Yeah, we hate the colors, don't we, K-Dog? It's KKK-Dog. Wada-doodle. Look at his hood. Wada-dee. Snarling's bone dry. Grease man with the KKK-Dog. Wada-doodle. Yeah. Me and the KKK dog, we don't like the Jews either. And the chinks. Wada-diddle.
I am not racist.
So you don't agree with me?
Neither am I, yeah.
So you don't agree with Muhammad Khalid's message of hate or...
hate and violence. I don't believe
hate and violence, okay.
All right.
All right.
That's good.
Okay, here we go. Anyway, yeah, the march will be happening. Yeah, we know.
Oh, my head.
And you got more instant feedback over there.
There you go. Punch it up.
Holy Christ.
It is...
Oh, my
It
God.
is priceless, man.
Eric, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right.
Hey, listen, did WNEW hire Spaz strictly for entertainment purposes, or did they actually think that he could intern for this radio station? The only great justice that could be done is if the giant mosquito flies up his ass and explodes. He is absolutely horrible. I'm embarrassed to be a communications major listening to this, guys. I can't believe how bad this guy is.
All right, thank you, Eric.
Thank you very much. You guys suck.
All right, bye.
Rob from Brooklyn checking in, Opie. In other news, the giant mosquito ate Mohammed Khalid while K-Dog made a mess on Hillary's munched carpet.
Kim, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I just wanted to tell you, I mean, I had more fun yesterday when you guys were making fun of Jerry Lewis and the organization. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't find this funny, then you really got to go find another radio station, because this is top shelf stuff.
Top shelf. He's boring.
All right, anyways, let's get back to the tape.
Chris, real quick, saying Spaz really shines when he reads from the newspaper.
And I guess he breaks up his stories by using the term anyway. Here we go.
Anyway, but yeah, the march will be happening. It is happening right about now. Wonder how it's going. And the police did promise to, be in less amount of force this year. Basically, what it is that they're going to have 1,500 less officers there to close down the rally this year. There's going to be no riot gear, no helicopters swooping in to tear up the place, and
Well, the cops tore up the place last year.
Is that what they did?
You might as well just tell the people that the cops are going to keep their fire hoses at home.
I was looking for a phrase to say, and that's the first thing that came to mind.
All right. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's basically it. So I hope the courts are happy, and it'll be their fault if something happens.
Yeah, that's what I say, yeah. It's bound to be bad if there's black people there. Yada doodle, the grease man here with the KKK dog.
So it's the court's fault?
Wow.
Are you an American? Are you from this country?
I can't believe you're more offensive than the grease man.
Do you understand they do have the right to have this march?
Yes, but
it is America. Most people don't agree that he had the march, but it's up to the courts to defend that.
Right.
Well,
it's called freedom of speech, you idiot.
I know, but Giuliani fought it. All I'm saying is that if they promote hate and violence, and that's what happened last year, why?
I want to promote hate and violence. I don't want anyone else promoting it.
No, why would the court allow history to repeat itself?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. If it's brown, keep 'em down. That's what the grease man says. And the KKK dog.
All right, are we almost done with your commentary?
Million Man Youth March Spaz.
That's the end of the... Now we go to the mosquito.
Oh, the giant mosquito.
Oh, we're going to the giant mosquito.
Yeah. Hold your hats, people.
That's just my opinion. If anybody wants to call me up at 633-2369 or refute this opinion, I'll be happy to put you on the air.
I'm going to kick your hot ass. I'm going to kick your hot ass.
I didn't mean it for all blacks. I just meant people who follow his message.
Oh, here he goes with his shovel. Digging deeper.
All right, very good. I
mean, all black.
All right, we got friends with a lot of them. We got to get some,
a lot of them.
A lot of them. No,
I like those people.
I'm friends with those human beings.
Yeah, don't deny it.
Oh. How do I phrase it?
I'm not a racist, but
I'm not.
All right, I got a hint for you. Apology tour. Apology tour.
All right, let's move on with the giant mosquito, I believe, is next.
Anyway, what else is going on in Queens? It seems to be like, instead of the flu bug, we got a mosquito going around killing people.
Oh, giant mosquito seen crossing the Triborough Bridge. Whoa!
Giant mosquito. You're convinced it's one mosquito, and they're trying to find this one mosquito.
No, what I meant was there's a bunch of mosquitoes under one breed. So, giant mosquito breed.
Next thing you know, he's going to say there's a bunch of chinks running away.
Could you name all the different mosquito breeds?
Yeah. I know I can look at pictures of them and
yeah, pictures are good.
I look at pictures.
Whoa.
He has the
going on in
centerfold. All right, listen.
Field and Stream.
All right, listen. This gets really good. I'm gonna have to let's let the tape ride.
All right.
Here we go.
Holy Christ.
The giant mosquito in Queens killing people.
Anyway, what else is going on in Queens? It seems to be like, instead of the flu bug, we got a mosquito going around killing people. Apparently, it affects your immune system and your brain. It inflames. It's called. I can't even pronounce this.
Here it goes.
Encephalitis. Anyway, it's mosquito.
Encephalitis. Encephalitis.
I don't know.
Encephalitis. It's Homer Simpson, everyone. Did you figure out how to say that word?
I couldn't pronounce it.
Try again.
I need the word in front of me to pronounce it.
All right, someone give him the word.
Oh, no.
I'm sure it's in the newspaper.
Dude, I was laughing so hard I just started dry heaving.
Giant mosquito.
Are you?
Yeah.
Giant mosquito. Look for the giant mosquito story.
Picture of the giant mosquito.
Rick eagerly looking for the giant mosquito story.
I can't even pronounce this. Encephalitis. Anyway, it's a mosquito. All right, I got it.
All right, you got the word in front of you.
All right, go ahead. Spaz has the word in front of him. Third death feared from...
Encephalitis.
That's my sister's name. Encephalitis. You get your ass over here. Your sister's spatula and laboratory inside. Encephalitis.
Bill, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
You know, I was driving home down the southern state, and, I saw the big mosquito behind me chasing me. I got really scared. I sped up, but he came up alongside me, and he just wowed me. I couldn't believe it. He had a big KKK dog T-shirt on. I was crashed. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
Oh, very good.
That'll shock you.
Thank you, Bill. All right. Encephalitis. All right, let's get back into the giant mosquito story.
And it inflames the outer layer of your brain.
That's what happens.
The mosquito's carrying. In severe cases, these are some of the symptoms you may get. Severe headaches, muscle aches, high fever, stiff neck, disorientation. Then you go into a coma, have a couple of tremors, a convulsion or two. Then you're in paralysis, and then you could die.
Coincidentally enough, the same thing that happens from listening to K-Dog.
You sure you didn't get bit by this mosquito?
Scott Herman's in here, our boss. Scott, have you been listening to the audition tape of K-Dog?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you're missing all the fun today.
Oh, can I hear it?
I'm a little scared to play it for you because we want our jobs. We don't want you
taking K-Dog and putting him in our time slot.
I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. All right, let's get back to the tape.
These are the symptoms that people infected have been showing. And so all throughout yesterday, residents of Queens were being sprayed with bug spray.
The residents are being sprayed. What? Wait,
they're spraying like sumps and stagnant pools of water and brush, not the people.
Damn you! It's a madhouse!
So you think they're just running around with this spray and spraying people as they're going about their
super
business?
soakers full of DDT.
No, they were set up with like officers in like that outbreak suit, and they had they had like cutter and off. They were just spraying people as they walked by the table. That's the picture I saw.
Oh my God! If I just cracked his head open right now, would I be charged with anything, or would it be a public service?
This is scary.
Frightening.
It's just so all through.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Let's get back to it.
And so all throughout yesterday, residents of Queens were being sprayed with bug spray. Now, actually, there are ways to prevent yourself from getting hit with this mosquito in Queens.
Hit with this mosquito? There, he tried to say, what's the word?
Encephalitis.
It's like you're from another country, you know?
I'm going to pee myself, I swear to God. Encephalitis, where's Bactine? Where's your sister Bactine?
It's still a giant mosquito at this point, Ant.
Yes.
One large giant mosquito.
Thank God they're spraying the residents of Queens.
That's walking around with bug spray.
Spraying the residents.
In Queens, wear long sleeve shirts, long pants, socks when outdoors. Use insect repellent that includes DEET, D-E-E-T. Avoid outdoor activity from dusk till dawn. Remove water from cars and jars because that's where mosquitoes lay their eggs and settled water. And check your home for tight fitting screens indoors. Much like the rules of going out there in the summer, don't wear heavy clothing, don't run 100-degree heat. This is common sense, people. Follow it.
Wait a minute. You're telling people to follow common sense.
Yeah, to do this.
I am stupefied, man.
What?
It's common sense, people. Follow it.
Yes. All right, let's move on here.
Many people should know these things anyway, but of course we got morons on the TV and like me on the radio right now.
That's true.
Telling you all the preventing causes to do. Anyway, we're going to get right back to music, and we kick it off. Actually, it would have been a Renz Stromstein with Du Hast. Yeah. Anyway, we got some more news along the way. We're going to talk sports after this next song break. There's Du Hast. Here at WICR. We'll be great. New round. That was good. I hit the note. Hit the post.
That's a nice segue from encephalitis, don't you think?
Encephalitis.
Ricky, what's going on?
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah, I just saw this giant mosquito. He made his way up to Harlem. He was giving Muhammad Khalid a rusty trombone, man. I tell you, it was the weirdest looking thing. This guy's just a dope, man. Get him off. Actually, no, he's hysterical, man. This is great. Keep it up, guys.
All right, Ricky.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Patrick, Mount Vernon saying, those infected, can get, slight case of death.
Well, Aunt, we do have more.
Oh, I can't wait to hear more. Come on.
Do you want a few more?
Gotta hear a little more.
We have a sports break.
Yes.
Sports. Well, that's maybe where his strength comes in.
All right, we should take a break, Anthony. I'm sweating. I've been laughing so hard. I started dry heaving. I haven't laughed that hard in years, K-Dog. Thank you.
People saying, stop, I can't see, I'm laughing so hard. Please stop.
All right, I think we'll play one last bit of K-Dog's radio audition tape after these. All right, Ant?
All right.
It's 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW. It's Opie and Anthony and K-Dog in the studio.
We're thrilled to have K-Dog here with us. You might know him as Spazz. We've been going through his radio audition tape here.
Yeah.
And I just can't get enough. It's like an accident. It is like a damn car wreck. I can't get enough. The people just speaking out in droves here.
Yeah.
Will be instant feedback. Joe from the Bronx. I guess had some advice for Spazz. Welcome to McDonald's. K-Dog here. Drop a dime. Let me know how I can help you. Oh. And Jimbo from Wisconsin, I'm going to stab myself in the ears with a sewing needle. And then somebody else, I guess, wondering what you meant about what breed of mosquito is spreading. What's the disease?
Let me get the word out. Encephalitis?
Oh, that was close.
Cephalitis?
There you go. You had it right the first time.
Litis, whatever.
I said breed of mosquito.
Yeah.
What's he talking about? What breed of Down syndrome does he have? I have terminal depression, and I'm laughing my ass off. I feel better for myself because life could be worse. I could be Spazz. Jeremy.
Michael from Glendale, Queens, on the instant feedback. My cab driver, Mohammed Mobik Jambu Minko Karatisman, didn't charge me for the ride because he was laughing so hard. He can't believe how bad K-Dog speaks.
Well, there you go.
All right.
K-Dog.
I think we got the last part of his audition tape here. Joe, what's going on real fast?
I got to tell you guys,
yeah,
listening to Spazz explain himself is even funnier than listening to the tape itself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Spazz, you're an idiot. You're just an idiot, bro.
Thank you.
No problem. No, thank you. This disc has to go on your greatest hits tape, guys.
Yeah, watch out for that giant mosquito if you're in Queens.
Oh, got it. Oh, definitely.
All right.
Got a big can of off.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, Ant. I think we're moving into a sports break here. He's coming out of music. He's excited. He's in the middle of his radio show. And here we go with K-Dog's radio audition tape.
Yeah. I am the super beast. K-Dog here in WRCR 610 AM on the college radio. Phone number 633-CD69. The CD for compact disc. And 69 for someone's lucky number every 7 seconds, according to statistics.
What?
Oh, my God.
What were you trying to say there?
That's another catch-coin phrase I had in college.
Ooh.
I said,
hey,
our last four...
Wait. All right, you have some of these wacky catchphrases. What's the first one when you want someone to call you at your radio show?
Drop a dime, let me know what's on your mind.
Okay, and what's your second one?
The other one is that the last four numbers of our station number is 2369. So I say a CD 69, a CD for compact disc 69 for someone's lucky number every 7 seconds, according to statistics.
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 I think you said statistics, but and what does that mean? That somebody's in a 69 every 23 seconds?
No. Every 7 seconds, someone is supposedly having sex.
So what does that have to do with 69?
69 is the sexual position.
Yeah, but does that mean that they're having like everybody having sex is doing a 69?
They could be, if they're lucky. That's deep.
Rob, what's up?
Yeah, I just spotted, that giant mosquito flying over Flushing. Hundreds of Japanese people are taking movies of it. In fact, here comes Mothra now. Mothra's doing some skyline saying that Spazz is a jerk. Uh-oh, and now here comes Godzilla. And spraying DDT out of his chest. I can't believe it. The people are going nuts.
Just find one of those men that is walking around spraying people with bug spray. You'll be okay.
Later.
Thanks, Rob. Holy cow. All right, let's go. We got to move on to other stuff on the show today. We've wasted an hour and a half on this already.
Statistics, I should say. Anyway, I keep forgetting to turn that off every time I played it on that CD. Station equipment, gotta get it fixed. Anyway, looking at the
equipment, blame it on the equipment.
And the Mets lost last night a heartbreaker in the 10th, 5-2 against the Rockies, as the bullpen just blew it. The Mets, actually last month, were in first place in the Eastern Division. at the National League. But that dwindled because Atlanta went on a 10-game win streak. Doesn't that blow? So then the Mets are stuck at 4.5.
Yeah, that blows. I gotta give it to you. Gotta give the kid a lot of credit. He knows his sports. That blows. You ain't never heard Maggie? I say that all the time. Yeah, when my Giants lost, yeah, that blows. Mets lost a heartbreaker in the National League baseball thing on the planet Earth in our universe. Well, you gotta get the little details out. Yeah, right here in the Northern Hemisphere of this great planet we call Earth in the solar system, right? Spinning around the sun. The Mets. Lost one.
Well, K-Dog, I think you could team up with Mad Dog, and you guys would have a great sports center.
Mad Dog and a K-Dog. K-Dog and a Mad Dog. Yeah, K-Dog, what do you think of the Yankees' chances here? Going all the way.
I don't like the Yankees.
Nah, I don't like them either. I like the Giants. Boy, you're stupid. I never knew there was somebody that couldn't speak speaks worse than me. I can't even say to our router. At least I can say encephalitis. Encephalitis. Comes from a mosquito. A bunch of mosquitoes. Not a big giant mosquito, you fucking idiot. I get a K-Dog. And that he waits from to a router. Encephalitis. Ain't that right, Maggie? I can't even speak. I can say it. The idiot's got the word spelled out right in front of him. One of the few diseases that are spelled phonetically. No wonder I got so far in radio. Mushmouth over here, he's got a gig in a business. They're probably some poor sap somewhere in the Midwest. Got a booming voice. Sounds like testicles the size of hoppity hops. Could be doing voiceover, making millions of dollars. Never got a chance to go on the radio. And we got a Swiss cheesehead. He's got a gig. He's got a gig, Maggie. The Mets losing is a heartbreaker. This is a heartbreaker. I'm ready to quit the business. I'm going to become a speech therapist. Might as well. What the hell? If this tool can be a DJ, it's a Maggie.
That's right, dog. I'm hanging out with the dogs, Mad Dog and K-Dog.
Mad Dog and a K-Dog on the fan. Can you remember that, the fan? It's a K-Dog on, hey, where the hell am I? Oh, yeah, the fan.
All right, we're in the middle of K-Dog's sports break here. Mad Dog.
What next, Martian soccer? What are you going to comment on? Something on this planet? Or your home planet of Tatooine? Where the hell you from? You're freaking alien. It's gotta be. He can't be from Earth. Listen to him.
He's from the same planet that brings you the giant mosquito.
Giant mosquito! It's a big swarm of mosquitoes, you friggin' idiot! Making it sound like there's one mosquito with a derby and a cigar sticking out of his mouth. Roasted people for change.
Mad Dog, would you like...
Him and his partner in Cephalitis, the black guy.
Mad Dog, would you like to hang for this sports break?
I would like to listen to his sports expertise.
All right, here we go. We got an expert in the studio to help you further along here, K-Dog, with your radio audition tape.
At the National League. But then that dwindled because Atlanta went on a 10-game win streak. Doesn't that blow? So the Mets are stuck at 4.5 games behind as they play the Rockies tonight, actually. Later going against Bohannon. And the Yankees lost dropped one to the Angels 8-2. As Andy Pettit having a really tough season this year.
Captivating delivery.
So I'd really give a rat's patoot.
He doesn't like the Yankees. He's telling everyone he doesn't like the Yankees, Anthony.
I despise them.
Well, that's his strategy. He figures he doesn't like the Yankees, so he's not going to let anybody hear about how the Yankees did, so he'll lull them all to sleep with his delivery.
But anyway, I hate the Yankees, so I'd really give a rat's patoot.
Patoot.
Against, for the Yankees. But my picks are still the Mets to win the Eastern Division. For the Central, I would have to say Houston. And for the West, I'm going with Arizona. For the American League, I want Boston. It's not going to happen, but I'll pull for them anyway. Boston for the American League East, Cleveland to Central, and I'm pulling for Oakland for the West. And for the wild cards, to say the National League, Cincinnati will get it. And I'm thinking that the American League, I'm going to have to say Texas. So I'm going with the top. Yankees and Braves are not going to make the pennant race. Call it an outside limb. I know people...
Calling an outside limb?
I accidentally used two phrases in the same juncture.
What were you trying to say? You're basically saying that the Yanks and Braves are not going to be in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I was going out on a limb.
Do you realize...
going out on a limb and there's an outside chance?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
I thought you were going on a whim.
Or you could go on a whim. Out on a whim.
I used two phrases at the same time. I don't know.
All right, so the Yanks and Braves are not going to make the playoffs. Do you realize there's only like 3 weeks left in the season, and they're pretty much going to make the playoffs?
Miracles do happen.
Yeah.
Will it be fun? I don't like the Braves.
Unfortunately, one didn't happen right here.
I know people knocking on the door, pounding on the door, saying, "What is up with you, K-Dog?" Even my friends, they've hit me over the head with papers and other crap just because of the comments I made about the baseball situation. But that's what I'm saying.
It's nothing to do with
baseball. The Braves will not make it to the pennant race. The time is up, I think. I think it's time for the Mets and the Indians to move on in the World Series.
Jesus.
Anyway, so that's the case with baseball. But as it stands now, some of my predictions are true, some are not, but we'll see as the season ends. Anyway, Lady Liberty, they're the game behind in the WNBA playoffs. And we'll see how that goes in the future. But we got one last song set to go.
In the future.
He's making predictions at Spazz for
Here's one of my quatrains.
All right.
And we're going to kick it off with a little bit of Butthole Servers. Ton of voice there in a second. Anyway, we're going to be getting back to more music. Here is the Butthole Servers. Ooh. Adding a little spice to your, afternoon snack downstairs with Peppa here at WRCS 6 a.m. on the College Radio. 643-2369.
That was a hell of a sports break. You gotta give him credit. For a friggin' retard to even be able to say things like Yankees, Atlanta. Hey, you gotta give him credit. Obviously, he doesn't have a brain. Obviously, there's nothing in there.
All right. We have finally reached the last break of K-Dog's radio show. Here it is. He's wrapping up his little show here.
Don't go away mad. Anyway, speaking of going away, it's K-Dog, and it's about time for me to go back to the kennel, so to speak.
You forgot to turn off the CD player again.
Yeah. As I go off to the kennel.
I like that.
Back to the kennel.
Back to the kennel. That's cute.
Please have this dog destroyed.
Back to the gas chamber. He should be euthanized. Can't take it. All right, let's wrap this up.
Right back to the
anyway,
kennel.
That was Motley Crue with Don't Go Away Mad. Before that was Offspring with The Kids Aren't Right. That explains why I'm so screwed up in the head. Anyway, up next is Hellspawn. He'll keep up with this rock and metal format as he'll play his favorite metal and rock tunes here on WICR 6 a.m. And don't forget about our WICR Big Ass Bash. Week from tonight, as a matter of fact. Kick it off at 8 p.m. and Old Duels just around the corner on North Avenue. That's right. Old Duels on North Avenue, 615 North Avenue, to be exact. And we'll be having a party there all night long. It's 21 to enter. There's 18 to enter, 21 to drink. I'm sorry. Anyway, time for me to go. And
wait, did you say 21 to enter, 18 to drink?
I almost said that.
Wait, hold on a sec.
That's right. All Duels on North Avenue, 615 North Avenue to be exact. And we'll be having a party there all night long. It's 21 to enter. There's 18 to enter, 21 to drink. I'm sorry. Anyway, time for me to go. And, wow. Anyway, I'll be back again 1 week from today. Kick it off again at 4 o'clock with more of your favorite tunes. Keep the requests rolling in at 633-2369, and I'll see you next week. Here's my final song as I head out. No pun intended. Here's Guns N' Roses with Night Train.
Wait, why it would head out be a pun?
A pun with the song. You know, I'm heading out on the night train.
Here he goes. Heading out.
There goes K-Dog. Back to the kennel. On the night train. Mike, what's up? Mike.
Yeah, somebody tell Spaz it's butthole surfers, not butthole servers. I mean, an ounce of pronunciation. Do you have an ounce of talent?
Well,
1 ounce of talent.
Well, maybe
answering the phone.
Maybe Spaz is a butthole server.
You see, one guy likes your catchphrase. Just drop a dime and Spaz will enter from behind.
Frank, what's up?
Dude, how long was the umbilical cord wrapped around his throat? God's sakes. Lucky he made it, I guess. Hey, and the Yanks and the Braves aren't going to make it to the pennant race. What are they in right now? Come on. They ain't going to make it.
They're not going to make it into the playoffs.
Yeah.
No, he said they're not going to make the pennant race.
Oh,
exactly.
I screwed up, all right? I'm at the playoffs.
Look at he's disgusted. Jeff, what's up?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Yo, could you please neuter the K-Dog so he can't breathe? I mean, Jesus Christ. This is worse. My IQ is through the floor. I'm sitting here drooling over myself. I'm wearing my fucking hockey helmet.
Oh, look, dude, you can't say the F word.
You can't curse. We had to dump on you twice, but we get your point. Thank you,
wow.
Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye.
See you.
Mike, what's up?
Where did he go to college, this kid?
Iona.
Are they going to take his diploma away?
They tried.
I mean, are they listening? If anybody's listening to this show, he's retarded. I just don't get it. You guys are the best.
All right, Dave. Thank you. Bye.
My God.
Oh, Christ.
Some guy wrote a whole news story about how the giant mosquito infiltrated the Million Man Youth March while Mohammed Khalid was performing the rusty trombone on Reverend Al. Oh, my God.
You make Stuttering John sound brilliant, I swear to God.
Wow. This is more disturbing than Robert De Niro's Rupert Pupkin character having a fake talk show in The King of Comedy. Oh, that movie's great.
Andy, what's up?
Yeah, I actually have to thank Spaz.
Yeah.
He's inspired me to go back to school, and I'm going to go to Iona for a communications degree, because if they can give him one, they'll give anybody one.
There you go.
And you guys, you might as well quit after today, because you're never doing anything funnier than this. You have to thank Spaz for your best bit ever.
This could be the funniest stuff I've ever heard.
Ever.
Thank you, Andy.
Take it easy, guys. You suck.
Kevin from the Bronx, that sports report by Spaz was the most back-assed, effing stupid attempt at sounding smart. The Rangers have practically clinched for the playoffs, and there's no effing way the Yanks or the Braves will not make the playoffs. Shoot him now.
I called the other day to critique your show. And Spaz says, what does critique mean?
Hey, idiot.
You don't know where the tampon goes on a woman?
The placenta? I'm an idiot.
Oh,
You're making a royal ass out of yourself. I'm able to do anything I want to do. Yeah, the man and woman do it. Then, little squids fly up.
Squids. It's the Spazz.
You can't be for real, man.
Opie and Anthony. 1027.
Imagine Spazz with Tourette's.
The show's dragging a little bit. You know, I think it'd be better maybe because you start out strong and everything, and it's just like But it's just because sometimes I like to beat the ass and it goes girls are coming. But then when wrestlers call up. Jeez. Yeah, I answer the phone calls all the time. Yeah, I try to put through the best calls for the show because sometimes so that's why I put them. I was just trying to do what's best for the show. Because, I think that you guys depend on me to do a lot of rookie cards. So, I try to do. If it was up to me, I would do something.